I'm Mike Sherman. The NBA trade deadline approaches, and the question is, will the Thunder make a trade? I know this much, Sam Presti's looking for one.
I'm Barry Trammell, and Trader Sam has done well on the market, but it's time to stop. Live from the old Pubco studios, this is Press Row. The NBA trade deadline approaches, and I say, Mike, that it's time that the Thunder stands pat. The roster has solidified. They're playing better than anyone could have thought. This is going to be a great ride, and it's all on house money because the future is in the future for this team.
Barry, we've traded off the court excitement for on the court excitement. Last year at this time, we were looking at the trade deadline as the only source of excitement for this team. Of course, they're coming off this big win over Dallas, and now all the excitement's on the court. But I say this, Barry, this team's got assets. Presti's got 2 expiring deals that total about $14 million. I think he's looking for a deal. Maybe that wouldn't change the roster much, but get some draft picks.
Well, I like that $14 million surplus that he's got that he can trade. I say you don't trade it. I say you hang on to it. Use that 14 to sign Kevin Durant to the max contract that he deserves this coming offseason.
I don't pretend to know enough about all the intricacies of the NBA salary cap. I wish I did, Barry. But you did raise an interesting prospective trade for the Thunder, and that would be if the Rockets and Knicks deal for Tracy McGrady fell apart. How would that work?
Well, I mean, if the Knicks are trying to get expiring contracts so they can make a futile attempt to sign superstars, but if they can't get Tracy McGrady, maybe they would settle for a Harpering and a Eton Thomas contract and send Jordan Hill draft picks. Thunder might have to take a Jared Jeffries, which is a contract you don't want, but if it's only a year, you can live with it. So those are the kind of issues that Sam Presti deals with. I think he's going to stay, though. I think the Thunder is setting up everything to use all this extra money to sign the emerging stars on this roster.
At the end of the day, I think he'll look for some picks in the future, and there's no way there's any more minutes to give. This roster is set. That's all for this edition of the Press Row, but you can stay with the best coverage team anywhere, every day at News OK, and every morning in the Oklahoma.